Hi, I'm going to build a quick video to show you how to use Mockflow. Mockflow is a fantastic tool for building a wireframe diagram for your designs. It is free, but it definitely has a paywall behind it. I'm going to log in. I'm going to use my Google account. I'm going to get in any of the spaces, they call them, which is a project you have, will be listed here. The free account's limited to just a couple of spaces, so tread lightly. I'm going to hit plus to create a new one. I'm going to give it a name. Let's call it Video Demo. And we have a variety of tools over here. I'm going to create a UI diagram, a user interface diagram. And I have a variety of objects to pick from. Depending on what you're designing, this is what you pick from. So I see I've got web pages, I have devices, apps. I'm going to go with device. I'm going to build an iPhone page. So I'm going to build it. We're going to pretend like we're creating a food order. Now, the great thing about using a tool like Mockflow is you get to design your interface without actually designing your interface. You're not putting code to editor. You're simply drawing where you want the diagrams to be, the objects to be, and then you show this diagram to somebody else and it gets critiqued. So I'm going to pick the old white phone. And this is my screen. If you have an iPhone, you recognize it. I'm going to go to Edit now. And here in this edit are all the possible items I can put on here. Well, you can scroll up and down all day. It's faster to search them. So I'm going to put a title for the item that we're ordering, a picture, a description, a price, and then ability to add it to my order. So I'm going to search here for a title. And I have a variety of titles to pick from. I'm going to pick this large title here. This one also has some navigation, and then drag it in there. Make it look nice. Change it all you want. The idea of these is to make them generic, so you don't want to put something there like pizza. You want to put just generic items so you understand that this is just placeholders, not real data. So underneath this is put a picture. So let's look for an image placeholder. Either one's fine. These used to signify different types of pictures, not anymore. So I'm just going to pull this over. Make it as big as you want. If you don't like the X, this one looks pretty as well, whichever you prefer. This one comes a little bigger to begin with. So now underneath here, I want a description of it. So I'm going to look for text. And by default, you'll get lorem ipsum text. As you see, I can change font size, colors on this. And it wraps nicely. Lorem ipsum text is perfect here because, again, I'm not describing the food specifically. I'm generically describing. This is where the description will go. And now I want the ability to order this food. A button. You see a variety of button types appear here. You pick what you want. I'm just pick a generic button. So I'm going to add to my order. And then I can continue on here. I can do like next item, previous item with multiple buttons. Copy and paste the thing as well. Oops. Take a moment, line it up. You have some decent editing tools here. The idea in these is to not make them perfect. The idea is to demonstrate to your potential users what you're box will look like. You could show this to bosses, you could show this to designers, other coders, and get feedback. If they don't like these, get rid of them, move them, whatever. So let's pretend we like it. We're going to save it. Now you want to export this. I'm going to go to Project, and I have Export Wireframe. All sorts of choices. I'm going to pick Images. Pull the pages over once, and create. Boom, now I have a ping for it. It comes out with a horrible name, but you have a ping for it. Now, let's go back for a moment. I mentioned pages. I also mentioned that Mockflow has a limited number of projects. You can create multiple pages here. So this might be my wireframe for the iOS app. I can create a new page here. Go to my elements, and let's make this, say, a website. Put a browser frame over there, and then go through the process of designing this all in just one project. There is a limit. I think it's 4 for the free accounts. But you can use this site to mock up how your UI is going to look, and then you can show it with your project members, your bosses, your customers, whatever, and get approval long before you spend the time actually writing the HTML or the Android or the Java to make the form the way you want it to look. All right. Good luck to you. Thank you.